Sometimes the slides don't change and I get mixed up.
Yeah, so far so good.
Hi, today I'd like to discuss with you the Lakes at Deerfield acquisition opportunity. Jim and Armin, I present a beautiful 212 unit Class B apartment complex located in the heart of Deerfield Beach. This apartment complex is beautifully maintained with no signs of deferred maintenance. The property is currently owned by GFI Capital Resources and was originally developed by the related group in 1990. It is very uncommon for an apartment of this nature to include these types of amenities. We have a state-of-the-art gym and a beautiful tennis court. This is surely an added bonus for our residences. Now I'll discuss with you the real heart of the deal analysis and the opportunity at hand. In return for a $46 million capital investment, we'll be able to acquire 212 units, and this puts this cost basis at about $217,000 per door. The in-place net operating income is $1.81 million, and by year 3 end, based on our underwriting practices, we'll be able to raise the rents by up to $3.1 million. This will move our cap rate from below a 4 cap to almost a 7 cap. We're forecasting that our projected internal rate of return will be about 21% a year. Now moving on. Although you might think the cap rate is very aggressive, which I would have to agree with you, you cannot analyze this deal based on one metric. The truth here is that we're acquiring this property for $217,000 per door, but in reality, the average per unit sale price is $230,000. This is based on CoStar data. CoStar is the #1 source of multifamily data along the nation. Furthermore, CoStar forecasts that by 2024, the average per unit sales price for a Class B apartment complex in Deerfield Beach will be $290,000. Considering we'll be buying this property today for $217,000, it seems like a bargain. Moving on. The heart of the deal is as so. This is a value add opportunity, and there's 2 significant ways we're going to add value to this property. First of those being, we're going to renovate 50% of the units and increase the rents on those units. Second of that being, when Related Group originally developed the deal in 1990, they signed a deal with the city of Deerfield, and this deal is called the Land Use Restrictive Agreement, LURA for short. This means that 25% of those units are restricted to affordable housing, and this agreement ends by the end of 2023, and just by that agreement maturing, we'll be able to increase the rent significantly. Now on the deal points of the renovation. We'll be able to renovate 106 units, and after renovating those units, we'll earn a premium of $250 per month. We'll achieve this premium by investing $10,000 per unit. This $10,000 will go to kitchen upgrades, including new fixtures, new appliances, and brand new granite countertops. As well, we'll be able to update the bathrooms and improve the flooring throughout the entire property. When you look at this, in return for a $1 million CapEx expenditure, we'll be able to boost our net operating income by over $300,000. This is significant when you see that this is a 30% value add return. Furthermore, let's talk about the land use restrictive agreement and how that will boost our net operating income significantly. By the end of year 3, we'll be able to boost those 53 units by 79%. This has shown that currently the LURA units rent at an average of $1.15 per square foot. CoStar projects that the market rate rent per square foot in Deerfield will be about $2.06 by Q4 of 2023. We'll be able to boost our net operating income by over $700,000, and all we have to do is hold the property until the land use restrictive agreement ends. Now let's move forward to the strategic solution and impact this property will have. First of that being, this is the last large-scale multifamily complex in the area that we don't currently own. The others that we own are Boca Bend, which is 105 units, second being Deerfield East, 205 units along Federal Highway in Deerfield Beach, and our most important investment, Tivoli Apartments, which is about 1,550 units. And if you look closely, you'll notice that Tivoli is directly across the street from the Lakes at Deerfield. This means that the Lakes at Deerfield is direct competition for our most important investment. As you know, we are in a very highly competitive market, and for us to have any shot of acquiring this property, we're going to have to come to the table full force. This means I recommend that we come to Tal Friedman, the broker, with a full cash offer, no due diligence, a $1 million hard, non-refundable deposit, and we'll close within 30 days. This will surely land us the deal. How the Lakes at Deerfield fits in our portfolio, you might ask. Well, Lakes at Deerfield is conveniently positioned right in our backyard and is surrounded by hundreds of our other properties, our retail, office, industrial, and other multifamily properties. This will add significant strategic impacts to our portfolio as a whole. These include price setting abilities. By acquiring the property next door, we'll be able to decrease our competition and in return, decrease the concessions given. Think about it like this. If someone else owns the apartment across the street and they want to rent it quickly, faster than ours, they'll decrease the price slightly. And then we'll get into a pricing war and we'll end up lowering our prices to be competitive. By buying the property across the street, we'll be able to stop this pricing war and maximize the value of both sets of real estate. Second of those being, we'll add to our ubiquitous influence in the area. People will now know that if they want to rent an apartment in Deerfield Beach, they're going to have to come to Investments Limited, and from then on we can add value to our business by offering other spaces for lease, not only apartments. We can offer them retail and industrial spaces if they want to start a business. Lastly, this property will have seamless integrations to our portfolio and add significant economies of scale. We already have the employees hired, the maintenance staff, and the resources. This property will be a no-brainer for us, and we'll be able to effectively manage this property in no time. We must act very quickly on this property. If we want to close the deal, we need to send a cash offer now. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.